I got a couple questions on how do I keep my catch in the freezer. Well, anyways, as you can see, my preferred method is the vacuum sealer. And I would really recommend that you invest in a vacuum sealer. This one's made by Food Saver. I'm pretty sure there's other brands out there, but this is pretty much the first thing I saw, and I grabbed it. Notice this model is discontinued. I got this probably 7 years ago. It's still running strong. All I had to do was replace the seal, because the seal, it does tear. It does get dirty, so please clean it. So anyways, that's our vacuum sealer, and we'll pretty much show you how it's done. When I get off a trip, I like to throw the bag of fish fillets into a bowl, fill it with ice and some water, and throw it in the fridge. It keeps it cold for, the time when you're ready to do this. And I got back in last night at about midnight. So right now it's been sitting almost 12 hours in here. And as you can see, looks good still. Rock cod, sculpin, and sand dabs. So we're going to move on to step 2 of the process here. Step 2 of the process. As you can see, the fish is out of the bag. I threw some more ice on top of it. It's also rinsed. I rinsed it under fresh water and threw it back in the bowl. So this is a pretty important stage, is that if you just threw it into the bag the way it is right now, you're going to get a lot of moisture coming from the fish and getting sucked into the seal ring on the vacuum sealer. And you don't want that, because that's how you bust your ring. That's how you break the machine. So anyways, important stage here. You want to lay out a lot. Well, not a lot. You want to have about, good amount of spacing there. And you basically want to dry them out. I just lay them on a paper towel and just push into them. Get all the water out. I don't know, one of you guys is asking, "Ooh, what kind of fish are those?" Okay, well, actually these are all starry eye rockfish. All of them. I also got some sculpin in the bag, and I got some sand dabs, which I will show you later. So you can feel them. They're pretty dry for the most part. And now we get to the bagging stage. So these are the Food Saver vacuum seal bags. They come in pretty much all sizes. They come on these rolls. Basically what you do is you take however much you want, you cut it to whatever length you want, and then you throw it in the sealer. I don't know if you can see it, but it creates these seals there. And notice I have 2. That's because I double seal it. I put it in the sealer, seal it, and then I make another seal in front of that one. It kind of helps to, prolong the life of your vacuum sealing. So anyways, kind of use common judgment as to what size bag you're going to use. I mean, you can use any size you want, but I mean, if you take a really giant monster bag for small fillets like these, it's really not going to do a good seal. So I have some bags that I pre-sealed. Also, they do make already sealed bags, pre-sealed. It costs a little bit more money, but they're actually nice bags. So anyways, we're gonna bag this fish up, and then we'll take it over to the sealer. Alright, so as you can see, we have the fish inside of our bag, and that's what it looks like. Also, I forgot to mention that these bags have some texture on them. The bottom of the bag, which is the part on the counter, it's kind of like a, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, probably can't see it. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's got some texture on it, so I'm not really sure what that's for. I guess it helps for the sealing. And the top of the bag doesn't have any texture at all, so I like to put the skin side facing the top, because once it seals you can really see what's in there. And like I said, you can make your own size bag. This is a fairly small bag. For rockfish, I like to make smaller bags because, you know, I love to eat fried rock cod. So usually I just do single portions like that, where I can just take out a bag, defrost it, and fry it. I don't usually make these huge frozen bags of fish. But anyways, to seal, you want to make sure there's no water. You want to flip it over so it's kind of sitting in there. And here, let me take this out. Right there it says vacuum channel. That's where you want to stick the bag, the opening of the bag. Line it up in there. This doesn't take that long, it's just because I'm holding a camera. You want to close it, push down on it, because my latch is broke, so I have to push down on it. And you hit on, and let me lay this down so you can see this thing in action. It starts to seal. And of course, I always double seal. So throw that in there again. And boom. So after you've sealed your fish, important stage is to hold the bag up to your ear, usually around the seal. And if the bag is leaking, you're going to hear it immediately, because the bag will be sucking air, and that actually makes quite a lot of noise for such a small bag there. But anyways, that's basically it. You throw that in the freezer, and there's going to be no freezer burn on there. It's a really great way. These things aren't even that expensive anymore. I mean, you can get one for 30 bucks. Check out Food Saver's website. They have a pretty large variety that you can pick from depending on how much you're going to be doing it and stuff like that. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Go buy a vacuum sealer so your fish taste good.